For Nerd Caliber, I'm Unemployed Skeletor, talking with Brandon Auman, who works on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon on Nickelodeon. I'm kind of fangirling right now because I'm a really huge fan of the show. My first question off the top of my head, or skull, is how did you get involved with this show?
Oh man, well, I've been writing animation now for a few years, and I've always been a huge Turtle fan, and I also knew Ciro. We've worked on other shows together, and the original writers left, and I was hired on at the, around the middle of first season, so it was very exciting. I rewrote a lot of episodes from season 1, and then I pretty much took over from there, and yeah, it's just been a wild ride.
It's an amazing show. I've been watching it since the beginning. Yes, I can see with my non-eyes, but it's a great show. And so you came in the middle of season 1. I believe is season 3 is about to start, or just started. Yeah, with the great homage to the 1990s film Out in the Woods or whatever. New voice by Seth Green. Great way to do that. How was that part of the writing process to come up with that, or was that more of the producers or some such?
Well, that was me just thinking, how can I make the explanation that now we no longer have Jason and Dominic, voicing Leo. So I was thinking, well, maybe a throat injury could, explain everything. And it was kind of meta, but it was also funny at the same time. It seems like the fans really liked, that explanation, and it makes sense.
Yeah, it totally worked. Now, with the new season that just started up, last week's with the creature in the ground with the Jason mask taking
right.
Casey Jones. How being a writer with all the homages, does it just come naturally, or do you kind of like think of something down the line and think, oh, I'm going to put that in an episode, further down?
Well, Ciro and I are huge horror fans and cult fans, and we love, science fiction and all these, especially 80s and 90s films and 70s stuff too. But we tend to pull from our childhood love of like all these great iconic characters that we want to kind of just see fight the Ninja Turtles and be like, it'd be so cool if Jason fought the Turtles, or like if the Turtles took on, a Lopan-esque villain, from Big Trouble in Little China. It was because we love those films. Yeah. We love those films, and we love crossovers. So, and we're heavily influenced. I mean, those aren't the actual characters. No. Please don't sue us.
No, don't do that.
But they're homages, and it's a lot of fun.
What can the fans expect coming up this season? Non-spoilers. I know you got to keep some stuff under wraps, but what can we expect?
Well, we're going to bring back some classic Mirage characters. We're going to bring back some classic Archie comic characters. We're going to see, we're pulling from all the different facets of the Ninja Turtles, from the Mirage, from the comics, from the live action movies, from the cartoon. But we're going to see characters like the Punk Frogs. If you remember the Punk Frogs, like Napoleon Bonafrog and Genghis Frog and Attila the Frog. We're going to see some new original characters like the Dream Beavers, who are like voiced by Robert Englund. So we're doing kind of a Nightmare on Elm Street sort of parody, which is going to be a lot of fun. And we even have John Cassier came in, who was the voice of the Crypt Keeper back in the 90s, one of my favorite series, Tales from the Crypt. So, and we're going to see, and we're going to also unveil Bebop and Rocksteady. So that's very exciting. That's who the fans are begging for. Where's Bebop and Rocksteady? So yeah, we're going to get to see them finally, and they're awesome.
That's so freaking cool. More of Ice Cream Kitty?
Oh yeah, we're going to see a lot of Ice Cream Kitty in the farmhouse. Yeah, actually tonight's episode, which airs at 8 p.m. on Nickelodeon, we're going to see some Ice Cream Kitty in there. A little Ice Cream Kitty love.
Awesome. Last question, I know you got to get going, is how far have you guys planned out? How far would you like this show to go, like season-wise?
Well, right now I think around episode 7 of season 4. And season 4, I have to say, is one of my favorite seasons. It's fantastic. Season 3 is amazing, and the season 3 finale is even more incredible, I think, than the season 2 finale. It's pretty wild. I mean, if you thought that the season 2 finale was dark and crazy, wait till you see the season 3 finale. And season 4 is just amazing. It's so much fun to write, and the designs that these guys are doing are incredible.
Again, thank you so much for stopping and talking to Nerd Caliber, Brandon. If you haven't watched it, pick this show up. It's regularly on Nickelodeon, obviously Fridays at 8 right now. And just a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you, Skeletor.
No, thank you. Oh, actually, you know what? One last question. a guy like me, why would you guys want to tackle the Masters of the Universe as a cartoon?
Oh, heck yeah. He-Man was like one of the first cartoons I was just obsessed with. I had all the He-Man action figures. I mean, and I'm kind of blown away that they haven't, reintroduced the, a new He-Man since the early 2000s. It would be awesome. I love those. I still have those figures.
You hear that, Mattel? Get cracking. Hire this guy right here and start a new show. Get me employed again, for crying out loud. All right, I'll let you go. Thanks for stopping and chatting with us. For Nerd Caliber, I'm Unemployed Skeletor.